Hello, and thank you so much for joining us today. It's a true honor to have you here at the Iran Film Festival. My name is Sadaf, and we truly appreciate your time and valuable insight. So, first, could you please start by telling us a little bit about yourself and your work?
Sure. Well, first of all, thank you so much, Sadaf, for having me here.
Sure.
It is a pleasure. And so my name is Simbal Karma. I am an actor and filmmaker based in New York City. Um, I have been in the industry for a little over 4 years now, pretty much so. Yeah, I've had the opportunity to work with multiple creative individuals and people in the industry. I've worked from short films, features, music videos, both on and off the camera. So I just love the whole process of like the collaborative effort that it takes to tell a story. So that's pretty much who I am and what I do.
Okay, that's amazing. Thank you so much. So let's talk about your experience while watching the films for Iran Film Festival. How was your experience?
Wow. It has been a really beautiful experience, not gonna lie. It has been such a remarkable experience. I am super blessed in a way to be able to be a part of it and be able to, just be on the other side of the whole perspective of filmmaking and being actually be able to evaluate. Um, just coming across this massive, diverse range of storytelling and cultural context. It's just beautiful to see all these unique voices and like the bold filmmaking from both like emerging and established artists. It's just been I've learned a lot in a way because it because in the beginning I started like seeing every film like very technically, but then as I started watching a lot of other films, I started seeing it more from a cultural context kind of thing, like more from the lens of the cultural
Yeah.
approach towards it. And I think it has just deepened my sense and love for global cinema and sharpened my critical eye, I think.
Oh, amazing, amazing. And were there any themes or elements that you find surprising or even compelling, something you didn't expect?
Yeah, there are a lot of films that actually I found really interesting. Um, there are two very particular films that I have, like when you watch something and it kind of leaves an imprint on you. So there are two particular films that I really feel connected with in a way. I'm not gonna name the names because I would like them to have their own course. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. But yeah, like there is this I'm allowed to talk about the film itself, correct?
Yeah, we're like talking about like a more general sense of it. And you get to evaluate these films. How was your evaluation process? Like, did you have any special approach to evaluating? How was it?
So my first approach to evaluating each film is to watch it as a viewer
Mhm.
and not as a filmmaker or as an actor. Like I'm not trying to be judgmental by any means. I just want to enjoy the film and I want to see if I can actually be immersed into it, you know? Like I'm trying to find characters that I can be like, oh, that could be me, or I that makes sense to me. I can follow her journey. I can follow his journey. I'm not really paying attention. Oh, is he acting? Oh, how is he acting? So yeah, so the approach I was going with is that, just watching each film just like a normal person who would go to the theaters or just turn on the TV and watch a film. Just wanted to enjoy it and just watching it from the enjoy perspective, pretty much.
Amazing. Okay, right. And well, you were watching movies about like this diverse cultures. Were there any challenges you faced while judging films from diverse cultures or not?
Yes and no. For sure, yes and no. I do not speak the language, so that has been a little bit of a challenge. But there are some words which are very similar to Urdu and Hindi,
Mhm.
so I can make sense to it. But just I mean, it's great because I'm trying to actually learn what they're actually saying, which I'm finding interesting. There have been a set of challenges where I'm like focusing on the subtitles and making sure I didn't miss anything. But but it's very nice to see, like, I'm not from that part of the world, so I don't know how, how the culture is over there and how the men and women are treated and how, the connection and the human connection is, and just getting to know and learn from just watching these films,
Mhm.
so yeah, it's been,
Amazing.
yeah.
Okay, perfect. And we all have some personal preferences, I know, but as a judge, how did you like balance your personal preferences with the objective criteria for judging, like not to make it personal? How did you find a balance?
Ooh, that's a good question. Wow. Um, I don't know how to answer this one. Well, so there's a film that you watch it once and you know how you if you like it or not, and then there's a film that you have to watch it twice in order to make sure you actually like it or not. So I don't know if that makes sense. That's how I think I went about it, and not trying to be very biased, so to speak, about one particular liking towards a film.
Mm, I got it. Okay, perfect. Nice. And well, you watched some movies in Iran Film Festival. How do you think these movies, I mean, Iran Film Festival, can contribute to the global film community?
Sorry, could you repeat that again? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, sure. How do you think the Iran Film Festival contributes to the global film community?
Oh, well, everybody has a different voice, everybody has a different story to tell. And, independent filmmakers, independent artists are the real voice because they're authentic, they're true to themselves.
Mhm.
They are not walking around with $1 million budgets. We're always trying to give out our best within the limited circumstances and budget that we are provided with. And just being able to see how they can come up with such creative elements and just putting everything together and seeing everybody perform on screen, and just
Mm.
that, I think, like, just because you come from a certain part of the world, and just because it's not called Hollywood, does not mean that we are not Hollywood, does not mean that we don't understand cinema. Just because someone didn't go to school does not mean that that person cannot accomplish making a movie, you know?
Yes, true.
So, yeah.
Okay. And well, there are different elements that is very important in a movie to like it so it pops out. What do you think makes a film stand out at a festival? Because like there are different movies, different genres, like different stories. What makes it stand out?
What makes a movie stand out? Um, for sure, I think, yeah, like if it is a message or something that people can connect with, it's 100% going to stand out. If it is something that a person has, while growing up, they faced the challenges, and we showcase those challenges in a movie, or like an abusive parent or an abusive husband or a
Mhm.
toxic relationship or anything it could be, so to speak, or just being like, just being an entrepreneur with having like very like lack of self-confidence while also trying to build their empire. If we bring out projects and stories that actually make sense to a normal person watching a movie, and they can actually connect themselves to it and forget about the outer world while they're immersed into this particular time frame of the film, I think that's what makes movies stand out, is when you can organically connect with the audience.
Yeah, that counts. Thank you so much. And you've been in this industry about 4 years now, you said?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, so if someone wants to start from scratch, what advice would you give to aspiring filmmakers who want to participate like in a festival, they want to start doing their own thing?
Well, whoever is watching, please don't take my advice because I am I am not the person who should be giving anyone any advice. But I would say is that you got to believe in yourself. Keep believing in yourself. Keep doing the work. Be consistent. Put out your own work. You know, if you're an actor and you're not getting the roles that you want to play, create your own character, write your own character, grab a friend or someone and just create a content, a piece, a monologue, a scene, put it out there. Grab a couple of friends, collaborate, make a movie, make a short film. You know, if you want to make a feature film but you don't have the budget, okay, no worries. Make 5 short films, 10-minute each. You join them together. It's 50 minutes. You already have a qualifying 45 plus minute feature film for a festival, you know? So, yeah, so just keep doing the work, believe in yourself. Don't, it's a given that the industry is going to reject you. There are going to be several rejections, but every no is a step closer to the right yes. So
Yes,
you just
I've
have
been
to
there.
yeah, so you just have to keep going for it, you know? And don't listen to nobody. Just keep doing you. And it's okay if people call you crazy, it's fine. You have to be crazy in order to achieve greatness. If you're not crazy for it, then why are you even in it, you know? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
if
like
you don't go crazy, it stays like a normal thing. If you
exactly.
wanna like boost that, you need to do crazy things too.
Exactly. If you want to be in love with person, be madly in love, be crazily in love with this person. Because if you're not crazy for this person, then why is that person going to be with you? The same thing applies with film and TV. If you're crazy about being a filmmaker or crazy about being an actor, then go crazy because otherwise, God only helps those who help themselves. So go out there and help yourself and then God will take care of you.
Okay, amazing. Thank you so much. Last question. Is there anything else you'd like to share about your experience, about these movies, about anything about this festival that you haven't covered?
Um, Well, I just want to say that I'm really inspired by everybody. I have got to learn so much. I've picked up a lot from a lot of films. I'm really impressed by the actors that are out there who I have never heard or seen before. I am truly inspired by the filmmakers who are putting out such amazing work, the cinematography, the color palette, the sound design. Oh my God, some of them had some really, really good work in them. And it's just beautiful to see all this work that's out there. Like the cinema is such a beautiful craft, and it's out there in different parts of the world. And you know, truly, it's just yeah. I don't think there's anything I'm missing out on. I just feel like I'm just a happy person to be a part of it. That's pretty much it.
That is amazing. Thank you so much for your insight. Thank you so much for your time being here. And it was really lovely having you. Thank you. Have a great, great day.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right.
Bye bye.
Have a good one.